It's another great transformation story from Samantha Taylor Fitness. And today, Samantha is joined by member Michelle Hoyt to discuss how Michelle redefined her relationship with food that resulted in a great weight loss. And I'm going to add health story as well. Welcome to the show, Michelle.
Thank you.
How are you?
Great.
Let's talk, Michelle, because I know this is something that you were so excited about. We don't dive into enough the health benefits of losing weight, right?
So she's only been with us for 4 weeks, and I wanted to do some transformation stories of seeing her in 6 months from now.
I like that.
And the thing I was so impacted by when I was talking to her the other day is how much her blood sugar has changed. So she's type 2 diabetic, and tell us about that.
Well, I've been type 2 diabetic for about 10 years now, and I had pneumonia earlier this year, but it caused my blood sugar to spike to almost 600. So I went to the emergency room.
Wow.
Because I was really concerned about the diabetic ketoacidosis. And fortunately, it was not that. I was dehydrated and had pneumonia, and that's why my blood sugar spiked. But ever since then, I've been struggling to get the numbers down below 400.
Oh, wow.
And she's on medication, too.
And I didn't want to go on more medication because each medication has lots of side effects. So I started looking to see what changes I could make. And then I also had a little thing where my granddaughter picked up a 10-pound kettlebell off the shelf at Target. She's 5. So I'm thinking foot smashing. I went to grab it, you know, she just raises it up like this. I grabbed it and I'm like, oh my gosh, I can barely lift this. And I had been in bed most of last year with an intractable migraine, so physically my body had deteriorated as well. I had no strength and very little energy. So besides my blood sugar, I saw the lowest so far. My blood sugar level was 160.
From 400 to 160
4 weeks.
In 4 weeks. I have gone off of all of my blood pressure medication.
Yep.
My blood pressure is stabilized and normal
without it.
without it. My pulse rate has gone down. I had been running, you know, 110 to 115 consistently.
Wow. Resting heart rate.
Resting heart rates, and now I'm down, you know, in the 70s when I wake up. I'm
amazing.
in, you know, low 80s when I'm up moving around, but the blood sugar and the blood pressure, I feel better. And I ate something that was not healthy, and I literally felt it.
For Mother's Day, she kind of went
Mother's
off
Day.
plan. And she said within 20 minutes she could feel
I
the difference.
could feel
You
it.
know what? Let's go ahead and look at a before and after, which of course we do. We focus a lot on weight loss.
This
I'm
is
so
3
glad.
weeks.
3 weeks. I'm so glad to hear you talk about the health. And you know, one of the things too that I want to ask, you were saying about how the strength and how unfortunately you had to spend so much time in bed. I'm assuming it has to be, could be intimidating to go to a gym and actually start. Why did you choose Samantha Taylor Fitness, and why have you been able to stick with it?
Well, I went online, I saw the advertisements on the billboards, I went onto the website, I was looking at it. You know, it is all women, so I don't have to feel like I've got to put up on makeup and impress anybody. And they start you where you're at. So there might be somebody in the class that's, you know, using heavier weights, but I started low and have been slowly increasing. So I started with the 3-pound weights because that was all I could do, and did some of the exercises this past week with the 8-pound weights. So an increase from when I talked to you last.
Yeah.
And I feel healthier. I've got more energy. I'm able to do more around the house.
Her headaches are less intense. She had chronic migraines.
Oh, wow. Man, so all around the health improves. And again, I know that you are so passionate about that. And again, we so much talk about the weight loss that it's just important to talk about the health benefits as well that you see.
It is. To me, you get your health right, everything else will fall in line. The goal is not to focus just on the scale.
Right.
Focus on how you feel. And we want to show people that in such a short amount of time, you can experience a life transformation.
I've noticed, you know, my arms, my muscles are coming back. I have a bicep now that you can see. My legs are toning up. I've, you know, losing stomach fat.
She bought an outfit for the beginning, and now it's already looser when we took those photos.
Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Next time when we do a revisit, I can't wait to see you then. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, if you want more information from Samantha Taylor, see how she can possibly help you in your weight loss journey, give a call today or visit the website you see on your screen.
Bye-bye.